I'm Teacher Prix, and in this video, I'm going to show you 3 phrasal verbs with the verb show. Coming up. Hey friends, Teacher Prix here to help you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. Hey, thank you so much for joining me on another lesson. It's Monday, another week begins. Well, I don't know when you're watching this video, but for me, it's Monday. So thank you so much for joining me. If it's your first time, consider subscribing. From Monday to Friday, I post different kinds of English lessons. Grammar, vocabulary, listening tips, vocabulary tips, speaking tips, study tips, because I want to make sure that I do my best to help you become a better and more confident English speaker. So, hey, make sure to subscribe. Anyways, my friends, let's dive into the content. Today, we are going to be focusing on 3 phrasal verbs with show in English. Well, I have several videos here about about phrasal verbs, and I think I've even talked about the verb show already in my channel, but this video specifically shows you 3 interesting phrasal verbs with the verb show, so make sure to check them out. As usual, I always give examples of how to use them with real life examples. Anyways, my friends, the first phrasal verb is to show up. Basically, to show up means to arrive somewhere because you have an appointment. You are going to join a group of people. So that's the purpose of showing up. You are arriving somewhere in a destination and you're going to do something. You're going to join some people. Maybe you are arriving at a party or a meeting or something, some kind of gathering, okay? And or an event, as I said here, to arrive for an event. So that's the idea of show up. Now, big disclaimer. Hit the like button. No, that's not what I was going to say. But hey, hit the like button. To show up may have different translations. Yes, as I always like to emphasize, all the phrasal verbs I show you on my lessons have more translations, have more different uses, okay? So don't be upset if someday you are reading something or watching a different video from another cool teacher and you find a different translation for this phrasal verb, okay? So here, what is my goal? To show you popular phrasal verbs and popular uses, but that doesn't mean it's the only one. There are more, okay? Now, let's take a look at some examples. I prepared 3 for you. First one. Oh my God, Jamie, I cannot believe you showed up late, not on time, late. You showed up late for your best friend's wedding. Jamie, what a terrible friend you are. So let's put into context. Let's imagine your best friend is getting married and you are your best friend's best friend. Confusing, I know. And then you have to show up for the wedding, but you're late, so you arrived late for the wedding, your best friend's wedding. Oh my goodness. So that's one example. Second example. Oh no, I don't think we should wait for Jane. We should not wait for Jane. I don't think she will show up. I don't think she will arrive. I don't think she'll come. Okay, so here I can adapt the translation a little bit. I don't need to say I don't think she will arrive. I don't think she'll come. Okay, I don't think she will join us. Okay, so we shouldn't wait for Jane because I don't think she will show up. I don't think she will come. I don't think she will arrive in time to be with us. Okay, not on time, but in time to be with us. Maybe she had other plans. Maybe something else happened. Maybe something came up. Hey, I already talked about this phrasal verb. Something came up, came up. Something happened and she was not expecting. So she's not going to show up. Okay? Very nice. Another example. We planned such a beautiful event, but nobody showed up. Jesus, what happened? So imagine you, an event organizer, and you are planning an event and it's beautiful, it's all ready, but then nobody shows up. Nobody goes to your event. Nobody comes. Nobody arrives there. Nobody joins you. Can you imagine that situation? I've never been in this position, but I hope this never happens to anyone. Okay? So that's the idea of to show up. And hey, if you're enjoying this lesson, as usual, make sure to hit that like button, because then I understand you enjoyed this lesson, and also YouTube understands that you enjoy this kind of lesson, okay? And if possible, share this video with your friends, because by sharing this lesson, you help other students like you find lessons like mine. Enjoy my channel. Haha, that's a win-win. Anyways, moving on. The next phrasal verb is to show through. My hair is on my face. It's pretty hot here. Now, summer is coming in Brazil. So every class, you're going to look at me and you're going to feel like, oh my God, teacher Prix is melting. But I'm not, I promise. I'm fine. It's just very hot. So to show through. The next phrasal verb means when you cannot hide a feeling. You know, hide? Peekaboo. Hide. Peekaboo. Peekaboo, you know when you're playing with a... Okay, let me give you a little context, okay? When you're playing with a child and you play like hide, and then when you come again, when you appear, you say, peekaboo. I was a babysitter guy. I know a lot of baby words and baby stuff. And I'm not a mother, so I just happen to know this stuff. Anyway, so to show through means that you are trying to hide a feeling, but it doesn't work. You show it through, okay? So you're trying to hide it, but you show the feeling through. You show it through. Usually when we use this phrasal verb, we describe the feeling. Oh, she can't, her anger is showing through, okay? So it's the anger that she's showing through, but when I say showing through, it means that she's trying, the person is trying to hide, but it's not working. It's showing through, and the camera just lost focus. Okay, there we have it. Awesome. Let's take a look at some examples. Jessica's sadness. Sad is the feeling, is the sensation that you feel. Sadness is the name, is the noun. Okay, so Jessica's sadness showed through despite her smile. So she was smiling, you know, hi, hello, but her sadness showed through. We could see she was feeling sad. So her sadness showed through despite her smile. Now, another example. As I talk to my boss, not my boss, as I talk to my neighbor, his bitterness. What is bitterness? Is the opposite of sweetness. Bitter is when something is not sweet. So if a person is bitter, it means that this person is not sweet. But here in terms of life things, you know when many things happen to you, many bad things or many bad experiences, unfortunately, some people after quite a few years, they start to feel a little bitter because so many bad things happened, so many sad things happened, so consequently they feel a little bitter, okay? So I was talking to my neighbor and his bitterness showed through. So maybe we were talking about his life in the past and he was trying to be positive, but it was not working. His bitterness showed through. This happens, sometimes we try really hard to cover, to hide our emotions, but we can't. It shows through, okay? We have to be careful. Anyways, my friends, moving on. Next phrasal verb. And hey, if you're here for the first time, check it out. Subscribe. From Monday to Friday, new lessons just for you. Now, to show around, I love this phrasal verb. It's super popular. I love using it, okay? And you're gonna listen to this phrasal verb very frequently in movies, TV series, and in general, everyday conversations, as long as it's in the right context, okay? So when you show someone around, you are basically guiding the person. You are the tourist guide, okay? You are helping this person by showing the person around a place, okay? Maybe let's say that your cousin who lives in another city comes to visit you. So what are you going to do? You're going to show him around. You're going to show him the city. But you don't need to say, I'm going to show you the city. I'm gonna show you around. So if I just say this to you, I'm gonna show you around. Remember, context. Cousin from another city coming to visit. Of course I'm gonna show him around. I'm gonna take him to places, we're gonna have lunch, we're gonna take lots of pictures, go for a walk, because that's what showing around means. You take the person around a place, to visit a place for the first time, to show them what's interesting. Okay? Let's take a look at some examples. Hey, it's been a week you're here, so let's put into context. Maybe a new person is working in an office, okay? And noise, São Paulo. Well, maybe it's a new person in the office and it's been a week that the person is working at that office. So maybe you want to have a conversation, you want to start a conversation with that person, small talk, and then you can look and say, hey, I know you're a new employee. Has anyone shown you around yet? So I'm asking if anybody has shown the person around. Maybe the person doesn't know the other departments, the other floors of the office. So someone needs to show him around. And when I say to show you around, I'm not just talking about a city. In this case, it could be an office, okay? I'm new in an office. I'm a new employee. It's a new job. So people need to show me around. I need to check things up, like see what's going on, meet people, and that's what show around in this case would mean. Now, next example. I had such an amazing time. Jack showed me around the city. Now, here I am using the word city. It's okay, it's fine, but it's not mandatory, okay? Remember, context. If it's important, if I am in a conversation and I don't know what you're talking about, then it's important to say the city. Okay, she showed me around. Okay, the city, the new office, the new apartment. So depending on the context, it's a good idea to use the name, the word that will describe the place you were showing the person around, okay? So in this case, oh, I had such a good time. Imagine it's your cousin again. Then your cousin is talking to his or her mother. Oh, Priscilla was so nice. She was so friendly. She showed me around São Paulo and it was super fun. She showed me around the city and I loved São Paulo. I can't wait to live there. Very well. Do you know São Paulo? Let me know in the comments. It's a beautiful city. A little busy, but fun. Anyways, last example. Hey, I'm so glad you could make it. Let me show you around. So here, let's think of a situation. Imagine I bought a new apartment. Hello. I bought a new apartment, so I invite some friends over to visit me, to have dinner, to celebrate my moving into a new apartment. So when a friend shows up, using phrasal verb from the lesson. So when a friend shows up, I say, hey, let me show you around. I'm so happy you're here. I'm so happy you could visit me in my new apartment. So let me show you around. Oh, here's the bedroom. Here's the master suite. Oh, here's my yoga room. Okay, my dream house one day, I will have a yoga room where I can do yoga. And I can do everything. When I have my dream house, I'll make a video for you guys and show you, this is where I do yoga. Oh, this is where I think. Oh, this is where I study. Anyways, so this could be a situation when you use to show around. All right? Awesome, my friends. Got a question for you. I want to know more about my subscribers, about my students from all over the world who come enjoy my lessons and learn with me. How do you feel when people show up late, not on time, late, for an appointment with you? Me? I feel terrible. Actually, I feel very angry when people show up late for an appointment with me. I hate people being late, and today I was late for your class and I was so angry because I was adjusting some settings in my computer and it was not going, but it happened. So I'm sorry for being 5 minutes late, okay? But of course, when people show up late for an appointment with me, it depends. If it's like 5 minutes, I'm okay. But if it's 1 hour, then I'm really angry. So I want to know about you. Let me know in the comments. Other than that, my friends, If possible, share this video with your friends. When you share this lesson, you help other people like you find lessons like mine so that you can help other people like you, okay? And hit that like button. Other than that, thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow for another English lesson. Bye-bye.